Alright, it's been a freaking long as hell time since I've done this stuff, and I already forgot my bindings for this PS1 game because honestly I've been playing PS2 games on my keyboard and forgot a lot. I've got a license just so I can make my life way easier now. And so I think I will definitely start with doing some races I haven't done before, which are probably the ones that were left for last stuff, I think. I mean those IA branches, so like Laguna Seca over there, Muscle Car Cup, this stuff. So yeah, we'll go with this one because why freaking not? And well, it's a race and technically I have to finally do something. So any course of action would be fine for me. If I remember correctly, I started from the second gear because of some wheel spin. And it seems like I remembered the proper shifting moment quite well, which is surprising to me. But I guess I don't have to worry about it. This race should be quite easy, though my lack of skill is finally showing after those 2 weeks of absolutely not playing Gran Turismo 2. I've been playing Gran Turismo 4. I literally forgot how to drive in it, which is stunning. I drive like a kiddo that booted up the game for the first time. But I guess that after like few races, definitely I will wake up and do the crap properly. But hey, if you wonder what the hell happened, then I've had a ton of crap going on. I bought new headphones, which is a huge achievement. I have no new pad still, but honestly I don't care about it because playing on the keyboard is not enough for some of the games I'm playing right now, so Gran Turismo 4 is actually pretty good on it. And I've been already rocking Nürburgring for almost 2 hours straight every day, which definitely means I'm some kind of a freak, but I just like driving stock cars that aren't tuned absolutely, because they feel absolutely way better than those tuned ones, and then I get to experience something I may probably experience all the time, or I don't know. Just amazing to discover how a stock car with more weight and less power can beat your tuned car, because there are various differences in structural rigidity and other stuff. And then again, every car survives various tires differently. And for example, I found out that my past Mitsubishi FTO with 300 horsepower on Nürburgring is lower than stock Legacy 2 GT, which is absolutely stock. Sure, and the thing is that FTO sure maybe faster, but by like 10-20 seconds per lap. But the thing is that FTO is fully tuned and runs on racing hards on front and racing softs on the rear, Meanwhile, Legacy runs Sports Hard because I'm driving only using Sports Hard nowadays. And it's absolutely stunning to see how every single car handles various circuits in different way. And sure, that sounds stupid, but I'm just absolutely amazed by what the hell is going on with some cars. Like, I definitely enjoy some stuff. Like, some cars are absolutely one of the best stuff to drive ever. Oh, I could use actually this one car to win more. But I guess... well, actually I don't have anything for test scores. Oh boy, boy. Got all-star. NA Cup. What do we have here? Do I have anything? I want to check this thing. Is it NA? This is a freaking NA car. I'm gonna be freaking happy. Yeah, it is. Perfect. We need some longer gears because I have no knowledge about this car. Less downforce, and of course we need something like that because everyone forgets about it in race cars and then moans about how awful it is. This should be quite an easy race because this Dodge is actually a pretty good car. From what I remember, at least. It sure is not a Daishin Sylvia, but it's like a freaking dragster that somehow has grip to take corners quite well, and then do a sudden oversteer move on you so you can absolutely die. It's something definitely that some people will enjoy, but it's incredibly fast, I do think. Absolutely is OP car, maybe. I remember that someone asked me to do GT500 championship, yes, something like that, in a freaking GT300 car. And to be honest, in few episodes I may try to do that because I freaking know I may get my skill back, and I will just check if there's any point that if I have any chance. Because if I have any chance, then I'm freaking going to do that. And everyone is going later to say, oh no, he wasted his precious life on doing something that nobody cares about. Which is absolutely the case all the time. Holy cow, it's been a really long time since I played this game. So... And yes, this car likes trolling, I see. Honest, I could have used the traction control trick I learned from Gran Turismo 4. I learned it while I was doing like 200 horsepower, 2000 horsepower cars. It was kinda a necessity in case of some cars that had no traction, because for example my 1344 horsepower Legacy is fine. Then for example a freaking dual Z I've made or something similar to it, is absolutely not fine and requires this trick because traction control removes too much of abilities, and then it's an awful thing I turn it off on every car. But so far I remember the fastest I was going was 526 or maybe 562 kilometers per hour. I definitely had some interesting luck with Toyota Prius because it had some tendency to do some bullcrap that was extremely interesting, but then with like stock transmission was extremely good. If we talk about balanced acceleration and stuff, but the problem was that it stopped accelerating at certain point. Like, you know, there is much more potential, but it stops there. Like, for example, it started at 124 horsepower, I changed it to a race transmission, and suddenly voila, what I got was way more speed. Like, I was able to go 400. So of course, it was a hybrid I swapped. Good question, what was that? Alright, AC Cobra engine in it and other stuff, and just had a pure blast. But alright, it's time to revise the settings a bit. To be honest, it's fine, but I will give a bit more downforce and pray for the best that I won't crash. And I think I will start from a second gear, just to see what the hell will happen. The competition ends too fast, but you know. Right, we'll spin on second gear, which is cool. There's a freaking awful Civic. That is a freaking racer. Yet my braking is terrible. Why it's not a freaking Honda S2000? Right, I'm swapping to it. That's because I think there is a huge chance I can win in it. Get out, MX-5. Freaking Civic, get out! Make some space. It's a freaking Dutch concept car, 11th edition. Overtaking you. Understood? On there. Bridge is down. Alright, sure, that wasn't too good, but as long as I carry my speed, it's fine. Yeah, so this light is working actually. Kinda cool. There are freaking transparency effect on this thing. What the hell? Alright, guess I'll forget about it because why freaking not? I know that prices for those races aren't too high. Sure, I get a ton of money, but car rewards aren't the best, but still better than nothing. Oh, come on! Freaking bastards! What the hell do you think are you doing? Texaco, Honda. Come on, come on. It's only this one lap. Can do that dodge. Honda. Come on, come on. Only 1 freaking minute left. I love how some cars, actually, if you know how to drive them, have enormous amounts of grip on the dirt, and you can literally do anything. Like the whole freaking track is a race track, raceway, literally. Like on this freaking corner. You can abuse it like I don't know what, but it will always be fine in most of cases. And voila, we won this thing. Alright, so I've got a new car and... Oh, finally I've got this! Mustang X5 C-Spec. To be honest, I always wanted to have it in Gran Turismo. And I finally got it. Cool. Wow. Wow. Finally I got this thing. Holy cow. That's freaking cool. Okay, what should I pick? No, I will stay with this car. Special event. It's a turbo car cap number 1. Oh crap. Alright, guess I will do the midfield. I should be more than fine right now. More than fine. How about I start from those RPMs? That wasn't too bad, but this freaking piece of trash, which is Nissan Skyline, which in this case definitely is Atomic Hyra, it had way better start than me. Alright, it's actually... alright, never mind, I'm a freaking retard, I forgot you basic things. Yeah, this thing is extremely quick. But definitely it lacks the braking power of cars from Gran Turismo 4. And definitely I could say that from Gran Turismo 4 I definitely hate the 80s MR2 a lot. Just because of the brakes, like you can upgrade those to racing ones. And this thing still brakes terribly. You can literally buy old freaking Alfa Romeo Spider Duetto or something like that. Upgrade the brakes and it will brake so freaking good. But this MR2 will stand literally next to no chance. But to be honest, I think that it's possible to do under 50-second lap time built in Gran Turismo 4. It just requires a lot of skill or maybe knowledge about the game, or I don't know. Because so far I remember I did hit over 52 seconds lap with a 300 horsepower TVR V8S, and that was just like so freaking stunning to me. See that I can beat so much cars, so many cars right now on the circuit. Honestly, I'm kinda now thinking more and more about getting something different and like raising it to 400 kilometers per hour. Not 400 kilometers per hour, but horsepower limit instead of 300, because I've bought a horsepower limit for myself so I can just see various cars. But the thing is that somehow I saw that real drive cars that are, of course, front engine powered or front mid engine, not rear RR or MR. You know what? Powered are actually one of the best for the Tsukuba, and front wheel drive ones are absolutely terrible. Like, they barely can take corners. Or it was just the thing that this freaking 206 S16 sucks. But yeah, I will say that front wheel drive sucks because I can do that. All-wheel drives kinda were partially undersea, like they are similar to front wheel drives, but definitely gained by the acceleration. But like, I found somehow that rear-wheel drives is something that I definitely would like a lot if we talk about Tsukuba. And I think I may actually consider giving a freaking lot of power to V8S, maybe 400, but I will buy another one. Then see what the hell happens. And we got this broken car. We're going to do the last race for today, because why freaking not? It's a freaking test course. And we know what the hell happens on this course. I remember hitting something like it's a freaking good question. What was that? Something like 420 kilometers per hour in this Unisha Jack's Skyline. But the thing is that the phone I had this save with this setup, well, it's broken, and that kinda sucks. Because this thing was absolutely stunning. One of the best setups I've ever had. Maybe I will rediscover it. And about the Skyline, it's actually a pretty good car. In a stock setup form, it's not so interesting, but if you adjust the freaking camber and do the basics, it becomes one of the greatest cars that you can drive. And also, if you are doing the gears, remember that this car is not rev happy and likes staying max at this range, because otherwise it loses power, as you saw. So yeah, it's 6 and 7.5 RPM is what you actually want to stay at, because going further kinda reduces your acceleration partially, because sure, we know shifting points, but like the engine curve of this engine is somehow extremely weird, but it's literally that actually at 6,000, 7,500 RPM has the highest amounts of power and torque it can deliver. So if you know when the hell to shift gears, you will find yourself most likely winning a ton of races. Definitely raising the suspension a bit and giving less downforce would help, but it's fine for me, I think. But yeah, I think I'm slowly coming to the end of the game partially. Of course, I'm in challenge because there aren't many races I can do with prize cars only. And then again, I suck at rallies, so I'll definitely lose a ton of events over there. But that means nothing to me, because as long as I hit at least those 40%, yeah, 40% or something like that, then I'll be happy. Because this challenge actually been quite an enjoyable one for me, so right, time to accelerate. Yeah, boy. Oh, thanks. Wait, was that one thing clipping through? Yeah, boy. So yeah, we have acquired one car, which is definitely the Rockstar. No, it's not a Rockstar, cool. So yeah, I think that's enough for this day of Gran Turismo 2 Price Car Only Challenge, and see you in another one. It's short as hell, but I definitely will go with slower ones. I mean, shorter episodes. So yeah, that's the end of this day. Bye.